Welcome, everyone. It's Steve Gina Merritt from West Palm Beach, Florida, and we'd like to welcome you to the Friday noon Quantum Field Opportunity Meeting. So welcome. Whoever invited you on here today thinks highly of you, and we are excited to be a part of your next 30 minutes.
Guys, we're so excited to have all the new guests that are on here tonight. This is our very first noon event. So if you're joining us, we are just getting started with the promotion of this launch of the X39 stem cell reactivation patch. Gina's going to explain a little bit of how you apply it, how it works a bit, and we're going to give you a top level view real quickly at lunchtime here to help you win and succeed and get out of the gate as fast as possible. We decided to do these Fridays noon events because people have been wanting us to do a afternoon lunchtime training that you could just call in, log in very quickly, and we've got fantastic information to share with you today.
So, hey, we're excited and blessed to be a part of your 12 o'clock day. And for those of you who are new on here, you might have gotten sent this order form, or they might have sent you a link. Either way, it's great for you to get yourself enrolled today as soon as we get done with this Zoom, and the product will get shipped out to you faster the quicker you get your enrollment form. So, hey, just want to first off out of the gate tell you that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you cannot go wrong. This tiny little patch is called X39. It's got a little paper on the back. You peel it off. You actually can put it on your body, anywhere on your body. They did case studies and they put the patch below their belly button or right behind their neck. So you can actually put the patch anywhere. So when you peel it off, the inside is made of nano organic crystals. There are no stem cells in this patch. Nothing goes through your body. Nothing goes in your body. So you put this on your body anywhere. So I'm just going to patch it right there. And the heat of my body raises my copper peptides, then activates, my very own stem cells. So this patch actually puts your body on a natural reboot, and your body begins to heal exactly how God intended you for your body to heal. So again, this patch does not heal. You're going to hear testimony today. And remember, this patch only puts your body on a reboot. We don't know what's going on. I had amazing testimonies. My eyes reversed in aging. Never, ever has my eye doctor seen a 60-year-old woman's eyes reverse in aging. So again, I did not feel that healing going on in my body. Also, I have extremely sensitive teeth. That took 6 months. So my eyes took 3 months to see a reverse in aging. My gum sensitivity took 6 months. I am flat fired up over my testimonies. Again, this tiny little patch, X39, only put my body on a reboot, and it began to heal on its own, because you're going to hear why it's so important for everyone to be wearing this tiny little X39 patch.
So, guys, one thing that we wanted to mention to you was that over the last year and a half, Gina and I have been praying for a product, an opportunity, a corporate team that really had their self-focused and understanding. They were ready to help our friends win and succeed. And number one was God's favor on all of our friends so that they could win and succeed with a product that talked for itself. Not easy to find. It took us well over a year to find this incredible product. And the best thing about it is it was brought to us by a friend that we've done business with. We've both done millions and millions of dollars, and she had retired. Onyx Coale. She was basically traveling. She was in Santorini, Greece, when she heard about the X39. And this was over 3 years ago. She's actually been the guinea pig for all of us to see if it really worked and if people were really open to stem cell therapy and having their stem cells be healthy. So we're going to kind of give you a little bit of insight on why you want to wear this patch and why we have a major explosion happening with every one of our friends winning, because all of their friends want their stem cells reactivated.
Yeah.
Number one key thing about the most important thing about this, about your stem cells, are you want them to be healthy and you want them to be active. Okay. At 30 years old, this is the one thing that I did not realize as a former pro athlete for over 25 years, that at 30, half of your stem cells are firing. And it doesn't take long to get to 30 years old. Think about it. If you're 25, you're almost there. To have only half of your stem cells active. And at 60, almost none of your stem cells are active. And that really got me thinking. I mean, at least I'm 59 years old, you know. Gina's 60, like she said. She doesn't look 60, she doesn't act 60, and she's the funnest person you ever want to be around. And if you're going to get in business with somebody, you want to have wisdom, but you got to be with somebody that's got energy. And I challenge you, look around the office today when you get back. How many people got the kind of energy and enthusiasm and excitement and knowledge to help their friends win and succeed? And that's what we want to help you do, as well as our whole team. Our team is called Quantum Field, and all of our leaders are incredible, and they want to help you win and succeed. So think about this. At least at 59, I had a couple stem cells left, but now with the X39, they are active and rocking, and it's exciting. So that's the most important thing, is to have your stem cells active. Gina talked about the organic nanocrystals formulated to activate your copper peptide and erase those stem cells and reactivate your own stem cells. And that's the key. Now, these stem cells are very interesting. The only real other way to get stem cells is through injections, and they cost a lot of money. They actually told us that they would do stem cell injections for around $23,000 each. We never did that. Tony Robbins just talked about in his book, Life Force, that he got a stem cell injection in his knee for $25,000, but not everybody can afford $20,000+ to have stem cell injections. And from what we've heard, as we've been calling for the last 180 days, because we've only been launching this incredible product for the last 180 days, we've heard that they don't always work, and they have to do multiple times, many times. So for only $99 for a month's supply of 30 patches that you wear 12 hours on and 12 hours off, it's incredible. We'll go into that in a little bit later. But the key is that these stem cells do not only just go into a joint like you would if you had it injected, or a muscle. They actually go to the weakest link. Every organ in your body is made up of stem cells, and these stem cells that are being reactivated, your own stem cells, okay? They're going to your liver, they're going to your heart, they're going to your brain. That's very important as far as the testimonies that we're seeing from people with brain fog and their alertness, and also your skin, which is your largest body in your largest organ in your body. Now, our friend Onyx told us that this is a 19-year-old company. It's basically like a startup type company. It was doing $20 million for the last 12 years, under the radar, mostly been promoted by doctors, practitioners, chiropractors. Just during COVID time, they launched the X39 patch, right? And this patch, Onyx started only promoting the stem cell reactivation patch, and took the company from 20 million to 280 million over the last 2 years. We were blown away by this stat, and the fact that we taught her how to build a network. She was so fired up that this could happen for her, and that all happened within the last 2 years. And they did a lot of things right. Over the last 12 years, they opened up 75 countries around the world, because the minute you start talking to somebody, they got a cousin in Australia, or someone they know in Europe, or somebody in Asia. So it's exciting that is already set in place. So we love that it's not a startup company. It's 19 years old. It's got 75 countries available to sponsor people in, and it's not just startups. Usually don't get started up. Now, David Schmidt, we interviewed him before we came in. He's got over 130 patents. This guy is very, very smart. He's an inventor. He's wears a lab coat, and he's on his game. Can you imagine having most people never in their lifetime have one patent, having 130 patents, and it took 10 years of research. Think about this. A lot of people give up on their dream way sooner than, in a week, let alone a month or a year, but 10 years of research and $4.5 million of investment to bring the X39 to the market. We've got a patent. What I love about this product is that nobody else has it, okay? Most people do not succeed in a network because all the networks have the exact same products. They got shampoo, they got skincare, they got weight loss, and they got supplements. Now, they've been adding things like CBD and essential oils lately, but you can get those things all over. Most department stores have essential oils, and every corner in Florida here has got CBD. So who knows who's got the best? It's very confusing. But when you got a product that nobody else has, that everyone needs, okay? At 60, none of your stem cells are active, they're stagnant. Who would want to walk around for the rest of their life, or as they get older, feeling sluggish and out of energy because their stem cells are stagnant. And that is what the X39 does. So everyone wants, we can't get anyone to say they don't want to have their stem cells reactivated. So think about that as far as the potential of what we got in our hands, and we're just getting started. Here's a few things that the product does for you: take you out of pain, reduces inflammation, wound healing, energy and vitality. You can hear it in our voices and feel it in our energy. Mental clarity, we're hearing that in a big way. Sport enhances sports performance, faster recovery times when you're exercising or when you're going on a hike. How would you like to have that? And then, of course, having improved skin appearance. We're seeing that incredibly, which is really neat because, you know, injections would not go to your skin and help them look amazing. We're having a lot of testimonies there. Now, the long-term effects of the X39. Now, this is on our website, startx39.com. We'll go through that in a little bit, but you get a reboot within the first few days. 4,000 genes begin to reboot. That's why we're seeing autism kids have incredible testimonies. Stroke patients, it's giving them a reboot of their stem cells. Within 6 weeks, your brains become balanced. Now, I didn't want to live with stagnant stem cells, let alone an unbalanced brain. I mean, who would want to? I can't get anyone to look me in the eye and say, I'd rather have my brain unbalanced. I don't even know you can do that.
Don't want you to have your brain
unbalanced. And that decreases the symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Remember I told you these stem cells are going to the weakest link. If you're having problems with anxiety, this stem cell reactivation patch is activating your own stem cells to help you with this as depression as well. Then we've got in 3 months, ladies, that your collagen is increased, that your wrinkles start decreasing, your hair starts growing, and your bones and your muscles, guys, start becoming stronger. Who wants to live with bones reversing? Think about what this doctor told Gina about myself and her. Both of us he told us both the same day that we went in that our eyes reversed in aging. We've been going to him for 20 years. He never told us that. What do you think is going on with our muscles and our bones? Okay. Amazing. And that was only 3.5 months on the patch. Now we've been wearing it for 6 months. And within 6 months, get this, number one thing that the internal medicine doctors, cardiovascular doctors are telling us, and we've never seen so many doctors enrolled and signed up in just a few short months, okay, with a product, because this is so sophisticated yet so simple, and it works incredible. In recent studies, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average 8 years in just 6 months on wearing the X39. Now, they're all found on our website, startx39.com. Take a picture of this. Go to this as soon as you're done today, if you haven't heard about it already. It's got the 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies. The reason why we're having such an explosion is because we do not have a Me Too product that everybody has, and we've got a website that only talks about our product. Most network marketing companies, when you get in the business, they give you a link. Could be your own link, but when you send a prospect or even a doctor to that link, they get lost in the minutia of the free trips, the money, all the other products. Why not just have a product site that only they can look at, so they only are looking at the X39 and how incredible it is? That is why we're having incredible success. That's what you got your hands on when you come and join us and our team. Get this, we've got a 19-year-old company. We've only been in for 180 days. And between Onyx, Gina, and myself, and our team that have put you on here today, we've got the fastest growing team of a 19-year-old company. You think we're onto something you don't want to miss out on. Again, we talked about where to place it, where the case studies were done, but you can place them anywhere. But the case studies were behind the neck, below the belly button. And you wear the X39 for 12 hours, then you throw the patch away, and you sleep and rest and rejuvenate all those stem cells that were reactivated for 12 hours before you put the patch back on. And that is as simple as it is. And people are having these kind of testimonies and results. So we've got a fantastic testimony. You heard a little bit of Gina's today. You heard a little bit about mine. I had 14 surgeries as a former pro athlete. And I was living in pain, having handfuls. Excedrin was my go-to, but I also took Advil for about 10 to 12 years. And within 1 week on the patch, I've been pain-free. Now that's been 6 months ago, feeling incredible. So you are going to love this if you're living in any kind of pain, any kind of ailment. You'll hear some more from our friend Jeffrey Jackson, who's on here today. We're going to have him unmute. I'm going to stop this screen and see if he can pop on here and tell you he's coming into you all the way from Raleigh today. Maybe you could put your screen on too, Jeffrey. Tell them a little bit of what the product has done for you, what the X39 is doing. Give them your name and where you're from and everything so they know a little history and what you do for a living.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you both. Matter of fact, I appreciate you guys coming here to Raleigh. When I first met you guys, Gina and Steve, I'm here in a little place called Cary, North Carolina, just out of the Raleigh-Durham area. And I'll tell you, I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking for anything. And what was amazing is I'm a healthy guy, right? I'm 58 years old or 58 years young. And
Yeah.
I wasn't looking. And I take care of myself. I eat right. And what happened was I failed. I work at a hospital part-time. I was doing some behavioral science services with some mentally challenged. And that's one of my passions is helping and giving. And I grabbed this guy and we fell to the floor, and it was a hard concrete floor. And I fell on my left side, on my shoulder and my back. And I tell you, immediately when I got up very slowly. And I felt this bulge in both sides of my back and my lower back buttocks. I felt 2 huge knots. My shoulder was just radiating from my shoulder blade, from the front blade, shoulder, and in the back. And for the first week, I was just like, you know what? I never used to have any kind of pain. When I tried this, let me tell you something. I put it, just like you say, I put it at my back, I put it below my navel, and I put it where it hurts.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, in 3 days, I was not prepared for this. I could bend and touch the floor, which
Wow.
it was a hard time for me to bend and touch my knees. I was able to bend down and touch the floor in 3 days. And in 10 days, I had no pain in my back. And I still wear it here on my shoulder because I have a slight pain that radiates here. But I mean, that went from a 10 to a 2.
Wow.
And I'm just amazed. So I just want to thank you both for your leadership and for you guys coming out here and supporting us. Thank you.
Guys, what a great testimony.
Wow.
We really appreciate you, Jeffrey, sharing with us. And think about just real things that happen to all of us as we go through life. And you don't know when it's going to happen. Like he said, he wasn't looking at the time. And then all of a sudden he hit in his career, which he puts everything into it. You could tell he has a little challenge, and now he needs the X39. So we encourage too, that when you talk to somebody to begin with, they might not be needing the product financially or health-wise, but you don't know when they will be to follow up.
And look at him, how his career, he uses his body physically.
Yeah.
Like it's a must need what he's doing. He's helping young kids that are emotionally disturbed, going through things, and he is just amazing. But if he doesn't have his body, he can't do his position that he has. So it's just amazing, his testimony that he shared with us a while ago. And we're so blessed again to hear your story and have you share with so many people.
Guys, we've got incredible testimonies that we could go on for a week on testimonies. Gene and I have cried more in the last 180 days over our friends' testimonies than we have in 5 years. But because it's Friday, middle of the day, we're just giving you Jeffries and telling you a little bit of what's going on. You can get back with your friend. They can share with you all kinds of testimonies of our friends that we're seeing this. And it is remarkable what this product is doing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. What does the patch work on? Everything. It works on every single thing that you would have possibly going on in your body. I am so confident. And I mean, come on, my daughter came here for 2 weeks. I said, are you wearing the patch? And she said, no. I said, well, if you're at my house, you're wearing the patch. So I patched her up. I don't even know where I stuck it, I think on her arm. And so she wore the patch. And at the end of 2 weeks, she lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
So come on, this just puts your body in a reboot. Her body was off from having babies and stuff. So just incredible. What do you think she did when she went home week 3? Yeah, she wore the patch. You're right, baby. And she lost 7 more pounds. So just incredible. What does it work on? Everything. Who needs to wear the patch? everyone. It's just incredible, the testimonies that we're getting. And again, she didn't feel her weight falling off. I didn't feel my eyes reversing. I didn't feel my gums healing. So it's just incredible. You got to wear this patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off, faithfully, consistently, and your body's going to do the work.
Guys, I also want to reiterate that this is called a non-transdermal patch.
Yes.
So nothing whatsoever is going into your skin or your bloodstream. It works very similar, like when you go in the sun activates vitamin D in your body. While these nano-organic crystals activate your copper peptide, like Gina says, when those levels are raised up, it reactivates your very own stem cells. And the patch doesn't heal you. Your own stem cells are healing your own body, which is very interesting. So we heard from Jeffrey. We've got incredible testimonies like Gina talked about. We also want to think about, we've got a huge, because nobody has this product. We talked about the patent. Everybody needs the product. There's a very lucrative business opportunity behind it. And if there's anything you're looking for in life, we can help you do that with this incredible, simple X39 patch. I want you to challenge yourself not to look at if you want to do something different. What's the end result? And the end result is you can create an incredible income on the side, part-time. You don't have to quit doing what you're doing. And if you'd like to have more options in the next 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 years, you can get started with us. Now, we do have sample envelopes that we break the sleeves that have 30 patches in that you can get from our team site. And you can learn and you can share them. So like Gina will go to the hair salon. I might be bumping into somebody. I bumped into a mover the other day that I was working with my daughter. We talked to him. He came out of his car limping. It's such an easy conversation. He said he had stem cell injections and they didn't work. And he's all fired up about the patch. So you have samples with you so you can share them with these simple samples that on our website will help teach you on how to get those. And we'll talk about that in a second. The team commission is just one of the ways to generate income in our comp plan. I pretty much say, though, this is one that if you don't get excited about, where you can make up to $25,000 per week, that's well over $1 million a year, you're probably not going to get excited. All you're simply doing is bringing people in that are going to be just like you. It's like you're setting up your own franchise business. Where can you franchise? Anywhere that we're open in 75 countries. Who knows about the X39? Nobody, okay? Who needs it? Everybody with stem cells. Everyone who's got stem cells in your body, of course, that is everybody. So you're just starting people getting in their own business, and they're going to promote the X39, and you're going to build a right team and a left team. So today we've got 100+ people on, almost 150 people, and everybody that's a brand new guest is going to be going under people that they don't know. So your friend that put you on here has got probably 5 other friends that are on here, and they're all going to get signed up. So the sooner you fill out that enrollment form or fill out the link information like Gina talked about earlier, the sooner people are going to get placed underneath you that you don't know, and you get paid up to $25,000 per week for the people that get placed underneath you that you don't know. And you're just I put my cousin on the right, my mom and dad on the left. I put a friend to the right, a friend to the left, friend to the right, friend to the left. It goes to infinity.
Yeah.
That's why they have to cap it at $25,000 per week. But none of our friends have been upset that they can make up to $25,000 a week in the binary plan. The matching bonus now is unlimited. Don't need to go through this too much because if you don't get excited about $1 million a year, you're not going to get excited. Unlimited. But I will say that they reward you more for the people you bring in. So the other part of the plan, you get paid for people you don't know. And I've never seen anything like that in sales, that you get paid for people you don't know.
That's right. Here,
you get paid a better reward for the people you bring in. So you make an extra 25% for the people you help make money. So when they're making $25,000 per week, which we know that's going to happen to anyone that decides to engage with us, plug into our opportunity meetings and trainings, which we don't have many. We only had a training and an opportunity meeting, one opportunity meeting a week, one training a week. And all of our friends have literally just crushed this thing in the last 180 days. So over the next 90 days for January, we're going to add a few more meetings like we're doing on this Friday. Now, the key here is that get yourself started. Don't procrastinate. Get yourself in and decide that you're going to get a spot and you're going to start wearing the X39 so you've got your stem cells active and healthy, and you're going to help some other people do the same thing. Gina talked about the enrollment form earlier. I suggest you give yourself So this is a sleeve like we spoke about, and all you're going to do is pick how many sleeves you want, and then you're going to get on a 1 or 2 sleeve auto ship so that you don't lose your points that are of the people that are getting placed underneath you, and you got your product for you and your family to be using. I suggest at least a silver package, $2.99 for as a 90-day supply. But if you're serious about making money with us, gold is where you get paid everything in the compensation plan for $4.99. You can't even start a lawn maintenance business for $4.99. You get 5 sleeves. Now you're in. Now, if you can't afford the gold, you could come in as a silver and you can upgrade. So maybe 2 weeks later, a month later, you upgrade. You only pay the difference, $200, and you get more sleeves. The diamond level is for those that are serious because you get paid the most in the bonuses in diamond, but you can always upgrade from gold. Let your friend talk to you, come into whatever you feel comfortable with, but whatever you do, get yourself started. Now, the reason why you want to get on auto ship is because you want to stay on the product. You don't want to get off the product. That's number one. Because I mean, it doesn't matter how much money you're making. If you're healthy, if you don't have healthy stem cells, you're not going to be living the quality of life that you want to live. And 1 sleeve pays you up to $100 in the comp plan. 2 sleeves would be for a husband and a wife, or a partner, or 1 for if you're single, for you to share with people. You've got 2 sleeves, and that's $199 a month, and you get paid everything in the comp plan. So get that enrollment form back to your friend today. Here's our training site. So tonight, when you get home, go to build331.com. You'll learn the 9 steps for success on how to win. We do not want to leave anyone behind. We're setting up everyone for success because that's what we are praying for. Make sure you connect with us. We got a private Facebook page called Quantum Field X39 Team. Make sure you join that and get all the updates. We've got meetings going on throughout the week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are English. Fridays at noon, like you're on here tonight. Thursdays for Spanish. We're just starting the Spanish community, and they are rocking. And then Saturday, we've got a training, which is coming up tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You can plug in. You'll know all kinds of things that you didn't hear about today, because we're just giving you a top level view of how the business and the product does work. But for you to learn exactly everything you need to know, you're going to want to hear Ken and Lynn Robinson. Just since the new year, they hit executive director. That's the 3rd highest rank in the company. They're going to be sharing with us tomorrow. It's going to be wild and crazy. Everyone that we brought on Saturday is incredible, and the people are getting so much knowledge and thanking us and the speakers. So it's going to be great. You're going to be able to meet our own sponsor, Onyx Coale, who is crushing it. She's the number 1 fastest growing distributor in the company, of a 19-year-old company, and she's only been in for just 3 short years. So it's going to be great on Saturday. So it's been great sharing with everybody today. Let them know how important it is to get their position right now.
So, hey, we really appreciate you guys spending your time with us, your 30 minutes of your day today. And we hope that, the rest of your week is fantastic. But hey, for those of you who are invited here today, make sure you fill this form out. Whoever invited you is your sponsor. Or if they sent you the link is a great way to click on that, get yourself enrolled. It's been a pleasure. They can finish answering, whoever invited you on here today, the rest of your questions. Or you know what? You can ask them, hey, I want to talk to Steve and Gina. Yep. I want to get some more information. We're excited to have you on this journey and where we're going. I'm telling you, things are rocking and rolling. The testimonies are just so emotional. We can't wait for you to start wearing this patch and getting a testimony. And remember, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You cannot go wrong. And I believe that for $3.30 a day, wearing this patch every single day, you are worth it. Your body's worth it. Your family's worth it. So get out there, get yourself enrolled, start wearing the patch, and start spreading the good word. Hey guys, it's been a blessing. We're glad you joined us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time for the most incredible teaching by Ken and Lynn Robinson, brand new executive directors. God bless you guys. Have a blessed day. And remember, the business ends Sunday night at midnight. God bless.